Maverick Maltin, welcome to the Building Leverage podcast. It's great to have you here.
How you doing, man?
Doing good.
Good to see you again.
Yes, sir.
Round number 2.
Yes, sir. Round number 2. You're 19 years old. You've posted every single day for the last 8 months. You've built one of the fastest growing AI accounts in the world. You've partnered with OpenAI, Starbucks, and Canva. You get over 50 million views per month, and you did this all from your iPhone. So I have to ask you, what's the one thing you attribute all your success to?
Man, that's a good question. The one thing I attribute all my success to, I would say a lot of it has to do with my upbringing. Honestly, I was raised with a very entrepreneurial mindset, and always wanted to start my own thing. And I always had an interest in content and kind of teach. I love teaching people, so that was I would say my upbringing to answer the question.
Did your parents raise you in a way that promoted entrepreneurship?
100%.
Business?
Yeah, and doing your own thing and believing what you want and kind of going for whatever you want to go for, right? So 100%, nice. I would definitely attribute it to that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, you make AI content for the mom who doesn't know where to start, because most AI content is too complicated and technical. What made you see that gap when others missed it?
What made me see the gap? I don't know, man. I think it's just a bit of strategic analysis, right? I think I decided that I wanted to make content talking about AI and talking about teaching people about it in a simple way. And I kind of did a lot of research at the start. Before I even started posting, I was following people and I was looking at, what creators were doing really well. Sabrina at the time was blowing up. There's creators who were doing really well. And I remember thinking to myself, no one's doing content for the mass audience of people who, really just want to learn about AI. And at the time, AI was a lot less than what it is today.
Right.
And I think that was kind of my way. And it was more of a strategic approach. I kind of looked at that and I was like, there's a gap here, so.
Now, what made you take action on that? Because I'm sure a lot of people probably saw that. They couldn't really understand what was going on with AI. It was too technical. And most of them probably thought there's something going on here. Most people are getting left out of this. They're not really being understood or promoted in a way in which most people can understand it. So what made you take action after that?
I think it was, if you look at my resource hub, it was kind of I was in college at the time and it was summer and I didn't have an internship. All my buddies were off on internships and I was really sitting there. I was like, okay, what am I going to do this summer? I've got all summer long to kind of hang out. I could just go and, go party and do whatever. But I was like, I want to build something. I want to,
right.
grow something, whether that was a business or now social media. And it kind of started with just me. I don't know, man. I just posted my first video. I had a confidence spike and some motivation one day and I was like, all right, I'm going to do it. We're going to post this. And, I wasn't getting too much praise from my friends at the time. They were like, what are you doing, dude? This video sucks. And it got 200 views and it was terrible. But I think it's about just pushing through that and realizing that if you really want to build something, you have to, take that from
right.
people. And, I'm sure you've been through the same thing, right?
Yeah. You'll never get shit on though by somebody who's doing better than you.
100%. So. And nowadays it's all they all love it and they all follow me and they all think it's great. So,
your haters become the same people that praise you afterwards.
100%. That's totally true.
You've said you learned AI alongside your audience, promoting it as beginner friendly. Was not being an expert your unfair advantage?
That's a good question. Maybe. I think at the end of the day, even if you are an expert, you are able to kind of dumb it down and teach people, kind of any category of the field that you're in, right?
Right.
But I do think that me also learning with my audience, and I know I said that, my content originally was kind of I was posting and I was also learning at the same time while I was posting. So I would talk about a new tool, even recently my video, how to switch from ChatGPT to Claude. When I was filming that video, I was switching myself from ChatGPT to Claude. You know what I mean? I was switching my own stuff over. So it's I'm just filming the process of kind of me doing it and what I was learning from other people in a beginner's fashion.
Yeah.
Right.
But there's an authenticity to that. It's a
100%.
really raw emotion
100%.
And your analysis of what's happening and how to do it speaks to so many people who are trying to do it exactly the same. If you speak from an area of expertise, sometimes it can just fly over your brain.
100%.
So that authenticity is beautiful. And that's probably why it went so viral. In my
100%.
opinion.
Yeah.
How many followers have you gained in the last year?
The last year, it would be, I only started in May, so it hasn't been a year yet, but I'm at around 700,000, probably 800,000 by the end of the week, total across all platforms. So that's Instagram plus Facebook plus TikTok. So
what's the most amount of followers you've gained from one video?
That was my video. Actually, I posted like 4 days ago, dude. It got actually, it's going to hit 100,000 followers on Instagram and like 50,000 from TikTok. So it was like 150,000 from one video, which was literally like 4 or 5 days ago. And I was like, the video just took off, man. And it was just followers after followers after followers. And it was the simplest like video. Like the hook was so simple. The video was like 20 seconds long. I filmed it in like 10 minutes. And I think that when it comes to the followers, like, and your account, when you have a bigger account, you're more likely to get more followers, because like when someone sees a video, they click on your profile, like, oh, this guy already has 200,000 followers. Like, I'm going to follow him because a lot of other people follow him. Like when you start off and you have a video like that, it gets a lot harder. Like you might only get your first 10,000 followers from the video. Whereas if you had 200,000 when you posted that, you would have gained more followers. It's all exponential at the end of the day. And that's why like you see people start to grow really fast, as you know, depending on like how big they get, right?
Right. Once you get that snowball rolling, it just keeps
it's an
going.
exponential growth at that point, because people also follow other people and they trust what other people are doing, right? So if someone
follow the crowd,
100%. And nowadays it's like, it's kind of weird to say this, but like most people who click on my profile, like I have mutuals with them. So it's like, oh, this person's following him. Like I'm going to follow him. Like if they're following him, he must be, you know, a good source of education. Like I should follow him too. Right. So
break down that video. Why do you think it went so viral, and what was your process for making it? I know you said it was super simple, but what was the topic, and kind of just break down that video?
Yeah. So it was a ChatGPT secret code video. So it was like 5 secret codes you can use in ChatGPT. It was basically like little codes that you could put at the front of your prompt or at the end of your prompt that would like change the output of it, right? So like one was like /human, and that like humanizes your prompt, or like EL10, which is like explain it like I'm 10. It was just an abbreviation for that. And I think people like those little things because it's just like something that they can kind of like implement into their prompts. And obviously people are prompting all the time. It's just, from what I've noticed about a lot of my viral videos, these little tips and tricks that people can implement like right away, right? Like as their days are going on or as they're prompting, those are the ones that tend to do the best, right? It's kind of identifying that. But I think the video did well because it was really short. It was really fast. It was one of the first videos I'd actually put a lot of like, not a lot, but like I went on my phone and screen recorded and put like some screen recording versus like me just either flipping the camera and showing the computer or just kind of filming my face. So like during the video, there was like some typing noises. I spent a little bit more time like editing it, like just a tiny bit, just adding like some sound effects and the screen recording overlay, which I think really helps because it kind of keeps people engaged into the whole audience. There's like zooms and stuff.
Right.
But I don't know, man, it's such a simple video. And honestly, I had seen someone on Reddit talk about it. It was like, I had a Reddit post saved from like 8 months ago that someone was talking about these codes, and I was like, oh, like this is interesting. This Reddit post has like 2,000 likes. Like, I should probably do a video on this. So I didn't copy the same codes that the ones on Reddit were. I like went on ChatGPT. I was like, give me a couple more codes that I can use that they're gonna abbreviate the thing. So yeah, man, that's the story. Honestly, I don't really know why it went so. I don't really know. I mean, people seem to like it. I guess it's a entertaining video. I don't know.
What's your process for ideation and content research?
I do a lot of it is just videos that I've seen on my feed. Like if I see a video that I like, I'll like it or like bookmark it. If it's on TikTok, I'll like bookmark it. If I'll like it if it's on Instagram. And I literally, if I don't know what to film, I'll literally go back into my Instagram, look at my likes, and just kind of like scroll through. And I'll like take bits and pieces of different people's videos and kind of chop them all up into like, I don't know. It's not really something I can like teach someone how to do in a sense. It's almost like it's just kind of it's being creative and being strategical, kind of like combined together. You do need to have like this creative. A lot of people take the content stuff like so analytical, and it's like they think it's too strategical. And I'm like, there's a lot of creativity involved in this. Like you need to be able to kind of look at other videos and be like, okay, like this video got 1 million views, but if the person said this word, it probably would have gotten 2 million. Like you could just tweak different words, tweak different phrases, and then obviously put your own like personality. And I think that is obviously why I was able to grow. It's because I have this like energetical, confident personality. Yeah. People are like, oh, this guy's like, he sounds like he really knows what he's talking about. And like, he's excited to talk about this, right? Like AI is kind of like a non-sexy subject, right? To a lot of people. I guess now it's becoming more sexy, but in the past, like, no one, people were very scared of AI. It was a very scary topic. It still is to a lot of people. So having someone who was like, very confident, like this is how to do it. Like I'm going to show you exactly how to make more money, save money, or whatever I was talking about in my videos, or leverage your time, whatever it is, right? So
you put some youth energy behind it and sexified it.
Yeah, no, literally, exactly. And that was kind of like my play. Like I think at the time there was like kind of going back, like when I started, like there was all these people talking about, these automations and the more technical side, but there was also guys like Dan Martell who, were making like kind of this beginner content, but you know, it's obviously not coming from someone who is younger and who people, especially when a topic like this is so young, people trust the young guy talking about it. It's one of the it's one of the one topics right now where like people are trusting young people to talk about AI because it's so new to like older people. They don't trust the older person. They're like, oh, what does he know if he's if he's this old? Like we grew up in this generation of like this whole AI thing blowing up, right? So
100%.
That's why I think it's been going really well.
Now back to the taking other viral pieces of content and reiterating, kind of mimicking their strategy, but adding your creativity and new hooks. So many people are so scared to copy other videos and put their spin on things. They think every piece of content has to be so creative or brand new.
Yeah.
Would you contribute your success to properly copying and applying more viral hooks and strategies to other viral videos?
100%. Yeah. I mean, again, it goes back to the whole thing. Like, why are you trying to reinvent the wheel with the content stuff? It's like everyone says it, but it really is true. Like, there's so much proof out there of what's already worked in the past, and all of that still works to this day. Like, just because I made a discount code video 8 months ago, if I reposted today, it would probably still do really well. People like, again, it's especially with the same videos. Like, people like listening to the same topics. People like watching the same movie over again. Like, people will listen to the same things over and over and over again. And there's a lot of people out there in the world, like, chances are they probably haven't even seen the video, right? They haven't even seen the topic talked about. So they think it's really interesting. So yeah, I think that there's definitely a strategy to it. I think that obviously don't go and copy other people's videos word for word. And a lot of people do that to me, and like, I don't care, but like, throw me some credit, you know? But yeah, I think that I don't think there's any sort of problem with, you know, taking ideas from other people and applying that and putting your own creative spin on it. But I don't think it needs to be like a totally different video. Like, I think you can take, you know, content from other people and, like, even if it's just changing the hook or like changing something, adding a new idea into it or something like that. Like, people do this all the time. Like, every YouTube video is like, they're all copied off each other. Like, all the information is all just jumbled up into one like mass area, and people are just pulling different parts of it. You know what I mean?
There's almost nothing new underneath the sun.
There's nothing new. Like, people have filmed this secret codes video before. I've seen it. There was a guy who filmed it like 6 months ago, and he didn't get that many views, but like, it's already been out there. Like, people have already posted this stuff. You're never going to find a super original idea where it's like, oh, this has never been done before, like, ever, you know?
Some of your most viral videos have been videos that you repost that you've already made. Can you talk to me a little bit about that? Yeah,
so that is true. I've never actually had a repost video do better than the original one, surprisingly, which I've seen a lot of people, they have done that. I think you had a video that you reposted that actually did better than the original one, right? Correct. Yeah. So I've never had that happen to me before. I don't know why, but I do tend to repost my videos a lot. I just reposted one a couple hours ago, like, especially when I have nothing to post and I'm driving in the car on the way over here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't have anything in my drafts, so I didn't have anything to post, and sometimes I'll just repost. But at the end of the day, like, the video that I reposted like a couple hours ago, like, I posted that video in November. I had like 1/8 of the following that I do now, like 1/10 of the following that I do now back in November, right? Like, there's 90% of my audience hasn't even seen that video.
Right. So it's like brand new audience.
Brand new audience. I have a brand new audience every couple days, right? There's new people following you, and especially when you're gaining thousands and thousands of followers a day. Like, also, I mean, on Instagram, when someone follows you, obviously right after they follow you, you're more likely to show up on their feed right after they follow you, because Instagram's like, okay, like, you follow this person, do you really like their content, or you kind of become a ghost follower, which is like, I'm sure you know what a ghost follower is on Instagram, which is like someone that follows you and you never see their content, right? Like, at all. Like, I have people on Instagram. I'm like, I follow this person. Like, you know what I mean? Like, never seen their content in my entire life. So ghost following is real. But again, like, reposting is good, because when you have people that follow you and you repost a viral video, you're more likely to kind of you're more likely to have that person not turn into a ghost follower. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
that was such a good strategy like that. Why do you think so many people don't do it?
That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe it's not talked about enough. Maybe they need to listen to this and start doing it. I think people are also scared to post old videos. They think that, oh, my audience has seen it before, or it's not going to perform because it's reposted. There's also stuff on the internet like where people are like, Instagram's gonna halt the engagement of your video if you repost it. And I'm like, that might be true if it's like a couple days after you post it, but if a video went up like 90 days ago and you have gained hundreds of thousands of followers, or even thousands of followers, in that sake, like, it doesn't need to be like crazy volume. Reposting's fine. I mean, trial reels restricts that. Don't do it on trial reels, but I think on your feed it's fine. I've never had an issue with it or bad engagement or anything. All those videos do well.
I think a good rule of thumb is like, 60 to 90 days.
Yeah, 60
like
to 90
I just
days.
reposted one today that I posted 90 days ago that got 700,000. Like in the first hour did like 3,000. So it's probably going to catch traction the exact
100%.
same.
Yeah.
So yeah. December 5th, 2025, you posted a 60-second video from your phone that got 34 million views. That's more than most people live in many countries. Take me inside that day. What was the video about and why did it go so viral?
Yeah, so it actually didn't happen on that day. The video, I think, did like maybe 1 million on that day. It didn't blow up to 30 overnight. It was a video for a company called Kimi AI. And I was just talking about their new model that had supposedly passed Claude and ChatGPT's new models, and people thought it was really fascinating that this Chinese model. And I kind of threw a little bit of a viral spin on it, like China's coming for the U.S. Like, you know what I mean? It was like it was a little bit of like a kind of clickbaity hook, but yeah, people seem to love it. And on top of that, I mean, probably should say in the thing, all 30 million aren't organic. It got like 12 or 15 million organic. The rest of it was pushed by the brand and boosted through TikTok. Still 34 million people seeing your face, right? Yeah. It was definitely my biggest video ever, organic as well. Like even though it was boosted by the brand, like it was wild, dude.
It's insane.
So
it's absolutely crazy. You built a platform with 700,000 followers with 3-second hooks. Walk me through your process. How do you craft them? And how important is the first 3 seconds in comparison to the rest of the video?
I think it's really important. I think that it's not as important as everyone says it is. A lot of people are just like, the hook is everything. People don't even watch past the hook. I get really good like watch times. Like 20 to 30% of people who watch my videos like watch till the end. So I need to make sure that like, people are actually staying engaged throughout the video. That is important. And pacing is another one that's really important. Like I keep my videos very fast. Like you'll see like no like dead spaces between clips. Like it is like, you're on to the next topic like immediately. Like you're moving through the video fast. And people like speed in that sense. Like people don't want to sit through the dead space. I see a lot of content creators just like they'll film a video and then they'll film another one and they don't cut the dead space in between. And it's like you're losing people at that. Like people don't want to sit for the half a second that it takes for them to move. Like they'll scroll. You got to keep them on the whole time. But yeah, the hook is, it's obviously really important. Like that's what stops the person from scrolling like to the next video right at the start. So I'm a fan of really simple but effective hooks, like telling the person what the video is going to kind of be about, or like, you can obviously kind of like clickbait the hook in a sense. Like a lot of my ones are clickbaited, but like even the secret codes one, like the hook was literally, here are 5 secret codes for ChatGPT, like just straight up, like I'm telling the audience exactly what the video is going to be about. And it's viral in the sense that people, it's a bit of a curiosity hook. Like, oh, like, what do you mean secret codes for ChatGPT? Like, what do you like? Yeah. I've never heard of that before. And then I have other videos where it's like, this is the craziest ChatGPT use case ever. And that's also another, I guess, curiosity hook in a sense. Like people are like, oh, craziest use case. Like what is this? Right. So I don't know. I think they're really important. I wouldn't say that they're like a huge differentiator into how I've seen videos with millions of views. The hook sucks. So I don't think it's impossible to go viral without a good hook, but it's obviously a good thing to have. And the curiosity hooks work really well for me. So
if you had to chop down how you get a video to have such high retention time, what would be your top 3 tips for creators?
Top 3 tips: pacing, like I said, how to get retention time. Pacing's a good one. I like, again, I can't really speak for like other entertainment style videos because mine is very like how to like, it's more of like throughout the video, I'm walking them through different steps, right? So that obviously keeps people engaged, like being able to, watch them. If you can't end, none of my videos, you can end midway through the video because you won't actually accomplish what the video is trying to tell you, right? That's really that's really important, right? Like you're basically telling a story and like showing them something throughout the video, and they don't get the satisfaction of that until it's complete, right? Like if you look at my chart of like when people like my videos, it's literally like it's so low, and then within the last 2 seconds of the video, it's just like a huge spike to the top. It's like 30% of the people like it like right as the video is about to end. So that's clearly people saying like, oh, this is what you shared in here was awesome. Like, I see a lot of people scroll, and especially with the entertainment style videos, like if you're scrolling and it's like a surfing video, for example, like I've seen people just like scroll, you know what I mean? Like that's not, with my style of content, that's not, I keep people engaged through that because it's like almost a tutorial style video to answer the question. But pacing is really important. You need to be, if you're not keeping them engaged and moving fast, like, I mean, my speed is really fast. Some people would probably tell me to slow down. Like I get a lot of like my parents' friends that are like, dude, slow down. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're moving way too fast right now. But fast is what gets people engaged, because then also when you're moving fast, people watch the video again. So you get almost like double.
What did you say?
You get double up views sometimes, which is really good, because people who are slower and don't pick up on the first try, they're like, oh, I got to watch it again. And like, especially tip number 3 is, a lot of times I'll have a part in the video where like people either need to pause the video or do something where they like almost stop for a second. I'm like, use this prompt, and I'll flash it for like 1 second. And that makes people, I feel like, pause or go back. I don't have the statistics on this, but I'm assuming that that's a big one for people, like keeping people engaged throughout the video. Like, they'll pause, they'll stop. Comments is another big one. Obviously comment CTAs are huge, because like when you ask someone to comment again, by the time they're in their comments writing the comment, the video's already started over, and you've got them on a second view now, and they're watching it again, they're listening to it again. And so
So pacing, proper payoff in the end, and then something to keep them engaged. They have to go back and watch.
Bingo. Those are the 3.
Awesome. Yeah. What's the most amount of money you've made from a single Instagram reel?
5 figures.
Can you disclose the exact amount?
I can't disclose the exact amount. I wish I could, but I can't. But it was a 5-figure deal, and it happened about a week ago.
It's badass. Your first brand deal paid you $1,200. Now you're working with billion-dollar companies like OpenAI and others. Most creators at your level would be teaching courses or building paid communities, but you built a free resource hub instead. Why?
It's kind of a new motto for me. I think that all the information that I'm giving out should be free. I want to be able to give it to people for free. I think that I want to let the brands support, me giving away that information for free, and just be the educator and let the brands support that, right? And they support that by obviously paying me to talk about their tools, and I'm obviously only going to take a brand deal if I think that the tool is valuable to my audience. So I want to let the brand support that, and my new motto is like, free information. Just give it away for free. I want everyone to be educated on this. My goal at the end of the day, my goal coming into this was to educate people. Like, originally when I started this, I didn't think about making any money from this. This was literally like posting videos so that my friends and family can learn more about AI. That was the start of it, right? And obviously I had the vision that like I could teach more people about AI like as it was going. But I think I kind of came to the realization that when I was selling some of my digital products, I was kind of breaking that promise in my head. Like, why am I selling this information to people when the whole reason I'm doing this is to give it away for free and like educate? I wanted to be the educator. I wanted to be the guy that people are like, this is the guy I'm coming to. He's going to give away all his sauce. He's going to give away everything he knows about. He's going to give away all his guides. He's going to give away everything, and it should just be free.
Do you think going into something with that mindset of not looking for monetary gain, but just the love and passion of what you're actually trying to do and accomplish is key and importance for success?
100%. I think that you obviously need to really enjoy what you're doing. Like there's obviously everyone has down days, but majority of the time I wake up and I'm like, I'm so excited to film a video. Like I see a new video, I'm like, I gotta film this. This. Even some of my branded stuff. Like I get excited. Sometimes really excited. If it's like a fun video, I'm like, this is gonna do really well. Like this is a product I really want to share with my audience. Like I get excited about that stuff. Like I like filming. Like it motivates me in a sense. And sometimes I'll film 4 or 5 videos at a time. And I'm just in a rhythm and I'm just moving. So yeah, I think that obviously there's a strategy, and like if there's an aspect of content or business that you're like, okay, like this is where the money is, I don't think there's anything wrong with going towards that, as long as you're doing something within that space that you're passionate about. Or like there's people who, obviously AI is like a crazy booming space right now. Like I wouldn't blame someone who wasn't interested in AI getting into AI right now, because it's the smart move. Right? Like you can make life-changing money for the rest of your life if you get an AI right now, So I think that you obviously need to follow your passion within that. That's
so awesome to hear, though. Like, you made promises to yourself that when you found out that you were kind of breaking them sort of in a way, that you revolted back to like, this is my key promise and what I'm actually chasing after, because so many people don't. They get caught up into the money, caught up into the fame, how many followers they have, comparison, and that disrupts and ruins their morals. So that's awesome.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's just kind of a realization that came to me recently after some not so nice Instagram comments like, why are you selling this? Like, it's $50. Like, you said it was free, on the video. And like, I was like, okay, well, it is free now. So
Your audience helped you.
Yeah, no, they were not happy about it. I was like, it's I'm telling you, man, it's hard to get a DM like that from someone who's really angry. Like, I'm obviously just trying to push like as much educational content as I possibly can. Like, I want to teach people about this. Like, that is my goal. Like, I want someone who doesn't know anything about AI to learn more about AI, to make more money with AI, to save more money with AI, to save their more time with AI, right? Like like that's my goal. So when you get a message like that and it's like, you know, F you, man, it's $50. Like, I'm not like unfollow. Like, it sucks. Like, I don't want that anymore. Like, I only want people to come in and be like, wow, he's giving away all this for free. Like, this is amazing. And again, let the brands be the one that support that, you know? So.
And it makes you stand out. And
100%.
when everyone else is charging that $50 and then they look at Maverick's 100%. Content and you're not.
And that's one of the lines on my site, right? Like, all these people selling courses for $97 and $4.99, but it's all free. It's all free now.
That's awesome. Have you ever turned down a brand deal that would have paid you a lot of money?
Yes.
Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
I'm trying to think of a specific example. I have turned down brand deals. A lot are from companies that I don't feel like are being safe with people's data. More like international companies and stuff that I just don't feel comfortable taking, even though they do offer me like a good sum of money. I've never turned down like a crazy big deal. I mean, I would if I didn't like the company, but most of the time the companies that are giving you those bigger deals are like more legit and like I feel like they provide value, right? But yeah, mainly the data stuff. I'm trying to think of any other specific examples. Yeah, I mean, most of the brands in the space right now are building like really cool stuff, so I don't feel the need to like turn down, you know, any deals. I turn down deals sometimes when it's like the product is just totally not AI focused, or it's like a physical. Like, I turned down like a company that came to me the other day that's like trying to get me to do a video on like a physical AI product, like it was like a speaker or something, and I was like, listen, like I don't, you know, respectfully, I don't make videos on like physical products. Like, I'm not gonna like hold up like a speaker on my video and like talk to the AI thing. It would probably be cool, and people would honestly probably find it pretty cool, but it was just something that's like veered so far away from like my audience and my video type, and I was like, I don't want to do this, and they're offering me like substantial amount of money, but I was just like, no.
How do you decide which brands to work with and which ones not to make sure that your page doesn't become like a billboard and all of these companies are truly something you believe in?
That's a good question. I mean, definitely just research on the brand from the very start. Like, right when they outreach, it's like, okay, like if I haven't heard of them, majority of them I have because they're like bigger companies in the AI space. But if I haven't heard of them, go on their site, make sure everything looks good. I mean, so there's kind of that side of it, which is like making sure that the product is good, but it's also like, am I gonna have the right terms with this brand too? Like, are they gonna pay me? Are they gonna, you know, like there's kind of that side of it too. Like, is the person being aggressive? So just being careful with that stuff as well. You can kind of get a sense when you're reached out to over email for some of these brands, like you're like, this is not going to be a good one. Like we're just like from right out the bat off the email, you know, like they say something, and a lot of these brands say like, this is really interesting, but like a lot of them say these like degrading comments to you. Like, I'll send them over like my rates or whatever, and they'll be like, yeah, like calculating CPM, like your videos do not get many views. And I'm like, okay, well, like, why are you reaching out to me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's very degrading. Like, you really think I'm going to work with you after you tell me that my videos aren't doing very well?
Or
like,
they just offer like $10.
Yeah, they offer like $100. And I'm like, nah, I'm sorry.
$10
like,
for real?
Yeah,
No.
That's not going to happen. I've gotten like $20 sometimes. That's really fun. I think 20 is the lowest. Have you got $10?
I've got $10.
$10.
I have a smaller audience than you, but like $10, it's pretty.
It's a little degrading. Yeah. It sucks. So yeah, I mean, even if you get offered more money too, like they've offered me even, you know, more money and they say stuff like that, I'm like, listen, I'm not going to work with you. Like, if you're reaching out to me because you like my content and you respect what I do and you want your tool to be seen by my audience of, you know, respectable people who want, you know, don't want to be scammed by an AI tool, you know what I mean? Right. So yeah, man, I've definitely turned down some big deals, but to answer your question, that's kind of how I differentiate between what brands to work with and which ones not to work with.
Who's been your favorite brand you've worked with?
Oh, I mean, OpenAI is really cool. Like, they're awesome. I love what they're doing and what they're building, and it's kind of cool to be able to get, you know, some early access into kind of the things that they're building, and some projects that I'm working with them on, which is really cool. They're awesome. Walk
me through that partnership. What videos did you do with them, and what was that partnership like?
Yeah. So I've done a few things with them. Some stuff I can't talk about, but what I have done in the past with them, I got in touch with their social media team, and this is really funny. Guess how many people are on the OpenAI? So do you know how many people are on the OpenAI social media team? Two people. Two people. And it's like they just raised $100 million. Really?
Yep. Notion
one
team
social media.
Only one social media.
Anyways, so I got in touch with Rachel at OpenAI, and she's awesome. I mean, they've treated me with nothing but like respect at that company. Like they're really like amazing, good people. And so I did a collaboration video with them on how to set up ChatGPT projects back in like October. And that was really cool because it was my first time like being actually posted on their account with like put me on LinkedIn, which has like 20 million followers, and on Instagram and on TikTok and like all their big platforms, right? They put me everywhere. So that was cool. I did that with them, and then they reached back out through something called the TikTok Takeover. So they were like, hey, like we're gonna let you take over our TikTok account for a week. Post as many videos as you want for a week straight. Give the audience as much free game as you possibly can. And so I did that in January. I did 8 videos on their account, and that was really cool. I mean, just like I did a video. I mean, it didn't get like crazy traction, and I didn't honestly post about it that much on Instagram just because I feel like my Instagram and TikTok audience don't really overlap very much in a sense. But it was cool just saying that like you were able to do a partnership with AI and have your face all over the OpenAI TikTok page for like, a week straight. So that was really cool. I mean, the partnership's great, and they're building some exciting things. So.
Are you aware that people like Brett Baer and major media figures reference your content? And what goes through your head when a 19-year-old kid making iPhone videos is reaching people that billion-dollar news networks can't?
I didn't actually know about that. That's really cool. But I think that, I don't know. I don't have like a crazy like emotion attached to it. I mean, even like this last week, like with all the crazy growth and stuff, maybe it hasn't hit me yet. I mean, it's so weird.
Still in the moment?
It's so in the moment, and it hasn't hit me yet. Like I get texts from my friends and stuff. They're like, dude, like you just passed this person followers on Instagram. I'm like, that person was the person we looked up to. Like, when we were kids, like they're like an idol to me. And I'm like, I just passed them in followers. Like, what? This is so insane. Weird. Like it just doesn't feel real. And a lot of that I think is attributed to the fact that like, I don't feel like I've built like a really solid personal brand around this, which I think that there's a difference between like the content that I make and building a personal brand. And that's something we can obviously get into, but personal brand is obviously like you walk around the street, with 300,000 followers, like you'd get recognized in different places. Like people would see you, and like, I don't post about any of that stuff. It's just like my content and like that educational style content. So I guess one of the regrets early on was almost not building that personal brand. I mean, I can still start doing it. And the goal of kind of these podcasts is to kind of give my audience more of like an insight into who I am and like just trying to build that personal brand. And obviously the about page that you saw in my resource hub, like that's all like an attempt to try to build more of a personal brand. Cause that's obviously more valuable than just having an Instagram account with 300,000 followers. And one day I pivot to, making travel content and no one watches it because I don't have a personal brand. Right. So that's been something I've been trying to work on recently, is kind of figuring out a way to grow the personal brand, because that's important. But it is pretty nice not being able to walk around and a ton of people come out. Like I've never had that. I've never had a person recognize me in real life, so it's nice. There
is a downside, but definitely personal branding is like super key, and people will watch for Maverick and not watch for entertainment. And once 100%. You can, there's so many opportunities that open up if you can leverage a proper personal brand for sure. But yeah, definitely. So are your plans to build a more personal brand to kind of soften that switch to maybe other avenues you want to experience and go down in your life besides AI?
Yeah, 100%. That's the goal. And like, who knows how long this AI thing is going to last for. And I'm confident that wherever I go in the future, like I'll be able to take this personal brand of like Maverick with me. That's the goal.
Right.
And that's kind of, again, what I'm trying to build up right now, like you said. But yeah, I do want to build that personal brand, because I obviously don't see myself in AI for forever. I mean, AI won't be forever, right? Like you're going to, once AI, either this bubble bursts like everyone's saying, or it just kind of starts to fade out over the next few years, or it doesn't fade out, but content changes, people follow new people. Like, who knows what could happen? Like there's creators who were talking about AI 3 years ago who their accounts are inactive now. Like they don't even, like there's people who I see talk about ChatGPT in like April of 2023, they got tons of followers and gone now, So
yeah.
I am trying to build that personal brand. That is important to me, because I want to be able to, wherever I go in life, to switch into that and have,
for sure.
Have that advantage.
I think that's super wise. What would your advice be to Gen Zers to capitalize on this current once in a lifetime moment with AI? What would you advise them to do to make the most amount of this moment?
Everyone says it. I would go. I mean, you have to go all in on AI right now. Like it is. There's so many different avenues to making money with it. Like I don't know if you've seen the Monk account on Instagram. Have you seen the Monk?
Yeah. Yeah.
What does that have? 4 million views or something?
Yeah.
4 million views. It's that whoever's running that Monk account, they're probably someone who's young, someone who's maybe even a teenager, right? And they're probably making $100,000 a month in that Monk account. They sell like a happiness ebook.
Yep.
No one even knows it's not real. I go through the comments and it's like, sir, your wisdom is so wise.
That's insane. I've seen like so many different accounts. Like I'm sure you've seen them, but they're these like woman personal brands. Like they're posting pictures with like Ronaldo or Mr. Beast. And you look through the comments and I'm like, wait a minute. And everyone believes it's real. You're so beautiful. How did you meet him? It's fooling everyone, especially the older generation.
Crazy.
And they're making FU money off of it.
Dumb money. Like it's even if they're making like $20,000 or $30,000 a month, like it's still like off an Instagram Monk account that they use AI to generate it and like use Claude to make the make the ebooks and stuff. Like it's wild. So there's so many different avenues. I've seen it everywhere. There's so many different avenues. I have friends who run AI agencies that are making a ton of money. I've seen people who are doing the brain rot content that are making a lot of money. I've seen content creators making a lot of money. I've seen people starting startups making a lot of money. I've seen like any avenue you take right now in this, AI, it's just like money printing. It's crazy. So figure out what you're passionate about. Mine was content. Yours is obviously, talking to people, content as well. Other people's are different things. And if you don't want to show your face, fine. You don't need to anymore. Just go make a Monk account and make 30K a month. Like it's so easy. Like I don't, you know what I mean? And like, I think people will be like, oh, you're saying it's easy, but so why don't you go do it? But like, I don't need to go do it, you know, but I could, I will. Maybe I make a series, making the Monk account, making 30K a month. I know I could. I know how easy it is to go do that. Like I easily could.
They blow up like overnight.
Higgsfield subscription, brand new Instagram, post.
Yeah, give us the process.
Claude digital product, like it'd be so easy. You want the Monk process?
The Monk content process. How does somebody build a viral Monk? Break it down.
Higgsfield.ai, max, save up $250 from your 9 to 5, okay? Get the max plan on Higgsfield. I don't even know how much it is. $200, right? Yeah. Pay for 1 month of the max plan. You're only gonna need 30 days to do this, so you don't need to worry about it billing your card again. You can just cancel it. $250 Higgsfield subscription, Kling 2.6. Make some sort of avatar. I mean, the Monk's great because it's like the wisdom thing, but like you can make anything you want. Like I had an idea the other day. My dad texted me about this. A wise surfer sitting on a surfboard on the beach. It'd be such a good one. He just talks about like living life and being happy and surfer knowledge, right?
That's good.
It's a great one. Like no one's doing it yet. So I would take the surfer, make the avatar. I don't know the exact tool you're going to use inside Kling. You're probably go on YouTube and figure it out. Kling 2.6. You'd make the avatar, use Kling 2.6 for the
You're good.
Let's slow down. Avatar, I would go into Claude. I would say, hey, Claude, look at this Monk account, analyze, what it talks about and why it's kind of going viral.
Right.
I would be like, I want to make like a wise surfer, give it the persona of the person that you want to make. I want to make this wise surfer sitting on the surfboard. And he talks about, wisdom and happiness and surfer wisdom. Be like, I want you to write 50 viral scripts for videos for this surfer guy that are similar to the Monk, talking about similar things, and take the scripts back to Higgsfield, paste the script in, generate video. Your video's done right there. Make a new Instagram account, take the video from Higgsfield, download it, upload it into Instagram, write a dumb little caption, and post. And now, once that starts getting traction, which it will, because I would post 5 per day. I would just 5 every single day, every 2 hours. I would just have it on. You can even schedule them probably. I'm not a fan of scheduling on Instagram, but you could just schedule them and just keep pumping them out. And then I would go back into Claude and be like, hey, Claude, I want you to make me a digital product, a surfer wisdom ebook, right? make it 50 pages long. Talk about, make it worth $29 to someone and talk about all the wisdom, right? And
so if you want to make money off AI,
it's
AI
right there.
Swap,
Download as PDF. I would upload it into my bio. Use like Gumtree or whatever it's called. So you can sell the digital product and done.
The surfer one's good.
The surfer one's good.
Your dad had it. That's a great idea.
I'm telling you, the surfer
almost
one's
like
good.
a Chris Hemsworth vibe.
Yes.
Just like on the beach, maybe like some walking, some just sitting on a surfboard waxing.
I think it's like one of those like 50-year-old like scruffy guys, or 60-year-old like scruffy surfer
with an
guys.
Australian accent.
He's kind of just talking about like how to live and like how to be happy and like
takes over the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
So are you gonna build that?
Well, I'm not, but someone who watching this should go do it because maybe I should do
If
a
someone
series.
builds this,
I don't have time.
If someone builds this, they have to come back to like this podcast or these clips and tag with that being successful, because that's definitely a W strategy. That's insane.
I think you could easily make, okay, I don't want to over exaggerate. You could easily make $10,000 a month doing that. Easily.
What if you sell for like what, $50? How many?
Even $5,000 a month, just some side income. It takes like a couple hours a week.
Making more than you are at a 9 to 5 or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You're making more than
in
9 to 5
your free
instantly.
time. If you work at 9 to 5 and you're not working your 5 to 9 on anything AI, you're done.
You're done for.
You're done for.
And if you're not using AI in your 9 to 5, you're also done for. Like pretty soon, your job's not going to exist anymore, unfortunately, unless you're like a plumber or something. But
of our generation,
yeah,
and we got to be implementing it for sure. What are your top 5 AI tools?
ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, more specifically Google Nano Banana, Poppy, and Lovable.
So, what's the most overrated AI tool?
Most overrated AI tool, I'm gonna say Grok. I think that I get a lot of people asking me about it, and a lot of people do use it. I personally don't think it's very good at writing. I don't think it's very good at the two things that it is good at: image gen. It has a really good image model. I just don't see how you can't use Nano Banana. I mean, it's trained off of Google's. I think they have like 1 trillion images loaded into that thing. Like it's so good. You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
So that, and then the research that I talk about with Grok, like doing some sort of research. I mean, Perplexity is really good for research too, but I obviously having access to Twitter's database, like it's really good. But like it was good when some of these tools couldn't search the web, like when ChatGPT and Claude didn't have web search capabilities, and it was like pulling real-time information from Twitter.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist anymore. You can ask ChatGPT to pull up who won the Spurs game last night, and it's going to tell you, right? It's not, you don't need that real-time information. Like it can pull it. It can search the web, right? So I think it's overrated in that sense. I think a lot of people use it when they probably should just be using Claude or ChatGPT, and I guess it's familiar to them, and they like the way that it talks and that it's unfiltered. I've just never had a great experience with it.
What's the most underrated AI tool?
Ooh, underrated AI tool. Well, for my audience, I'm going to say Claude, solely because like I want to preach the fact that like a lot of people who are beginners and who are kind of getting into this need to start using it. It's really powerful. Like it's really good. Like even for your emails and just like picking up understanding your tone of voice, like even just, it must do something where like when you prompt it picks up how you talk in the prompts. I don't think ChatGPT does this. It picks up like how you speak in your tone of voice, and it like literally replicates that when it comes back to you. So I've been using that for like a lot of my copy, like for like newsletters and to build out this new like resource hub and stuff. And like this is the first time, like it sounds bad again as like an AI guy, that I've like really dove deep into like co-work and Claude Code to like build some of this stuff. And it is crazy, really good.
Absolutely.
Like
crazy.
it's really
the first
good.
time you use Claude Code, the whole way you think about the world changes. It's
100%.
a second ChatGPT moment. So like
100%.
if you've had the ChatGPT moment, please just pick up Claude and Claude Code. Just put into the terminal, watch a video from Cooper or an AI guru, and just learn Claude Code. Yeah, shout out Cooper. And then you will literally have a second AI moment of like, holy, the disruption 100%. That this thing is going 100%.
Bring. And like, even for like a lot of my freebies that I had, like I had just whipped them up in ChatGPT. Like I was just like, give me the copy for that. Like, you know, put it into a PDF and like give that to people as like my freebie. The way that Claude like designs and formats some of these documents that I'm now giving to people, I'm literally taking all the ones that ChatGPT, all the like the freebie documents that I had, like my prompting guide and like some of the other stuff that I was like giving away, and putting that into Claude and being like, fix this up, like fix this up, like for real this time. And dude, it is like mind blowing.
And then to use co-work to be able to like run your schedule in your emails and everything. Like you used to have to build automations or something, or pay someone to build like a make automation. Now you literally just have it within the interface of Claude.
Yeah,
absolutely insane.
It's so good. And
people haven't even used that. Like the older generation that use Claude, they haven't experienced it running their schedule and running their emails for them.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's genuinely insane. I will say the other underrated tool, which I do work with them directly, but like I spend so much time on this tool, is Poppy. Like, dude, I spend so many credits on Poppy. Like, it's actually crazy. Like, it is so, if you're a content creator and you're not using Poppy, like, I don't know, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, seriously, it's
insane.
It's really good. Like, I have it write a lot of my like scripts for brands and stuff. I literally, my Poppy dashboard is like 200 of my videos just on the whiteboard of Poppy, and then just one agent connected to that. And I'm always like, hey, and I obviously use Claude inside Poppy because that's where where the real killer is. Yeah, 4.6. And it is so good. Like the way it writes is insane. It literally every script sounds exactly like.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and I do attribute a lot of that to the reason how I've been able to grow like this. Like seriously, like
replicating past videos without having to rely on your own brain power to replicate it.
100%. And it's great because I love like their team feature because I have a guy who's doing some of my like Twitter and Facebook posting right now, and he was just like using Claude and using GPT. And I was like, dude, like you need to get on Poppy. And like I made him a new board, added him as a team member, and like he was just like loving it. I checked his board the other day. It was just like hundreds of just covered in tweets and other stuff that he like wants to like replicate, and he's like adds them into the agent. It's
insane. I had Nazari on the podcast, the founder, co-founder of Poppy, and like I told him, like there's not been a tool involved in content creation that I've used that has changed my workflow more than Poppy AI has.
Yeah.
I used it and like fuck whatever else I was doing before to make a piece of content or replicate my old content and make sure my voice sounds the same, screw it.
Yeah.
Poppy absolutely just took over.
So good. But yes, Claude, massively underrated. Again, we kind of live in this world of like Claude, like really like it's like, you know, it's very properly rated. Like everyone's using it, everyone's saying it's great. For my audience, like people aren't using Claude and they're still stuck on GPT for specific tasks. Again, I will praise GPT for the fact that I really like the way that I like its creativity. I feel like Claude has less creativity in that sense for different types of creativity. Like I said, the design creativity for Claude is like much better than GPT, but like the way that like I can brainstorm off chat is still really powerful, and the voice mode's amazing.
I was about to say the voice mode. That's something I would go to ChatGPT over any other AI for. Is if I want to have a chat with AI verbally.
100%.
I'll just go to ChatGPT and voice mode. It's by far the best.
100%. And sometimes I'll like be in my car and turn on ChatGPT voice mode and literally just talk to it.
Yeah.
Like as I'm driving, like, you know, like what are the best videos I should be making today? Like what's going viral? Like, you know, do some research on X today. Like what should I be posting about? Like what do people want to listen to? And I'll just like be talking to it. It's like almost like you're on like the phone with someone in the car, but it's like you're not. And I haven't seen another model get like the voice mode that accurate too. It is like, it sounds like you're talking to a real person. It's like insane. The whole time. It's crazy.
Does that concern you?
What that I can't
having like maybe too much of your brand associated with ChatGPT?
Yeah, so that's a good question because I feel like obviously, you know, the whole Claude wave is kind of going crazy right now. I had kind of a scare the other week, and I was like, okay, like Claude's blowing up. I'm sure all over your feed don't even see any ChatGPT content anymore. Like we're so deep into it, it's like all Claude code, Claude, and that's all I hear about.
Co-work,
so co-work, all of it. So I had a scare the other day, and I was like, damn, like, am I gonna have to switch up here and like change and move over to Claude? And I started making some more Claude content. It did okay. It was moving okay. And dude, I posted this secret codes video 5 days ago, and it exploded. And it made me realize like we're just so deep into it. 90% of people watching, 90% of people who use AI are still just stuck in this ChatGPT train.
They're not analyzing the difference between companies.
100%. And honestly, dude, at the end of the day, for what these people are using AI for, there is no difference. I don't think there's much of a difference.
That is true.
You know,
it's when you get to the more complicated task, or maybe just a little bit more niche task.
And there's different, obviously, like Claude definitely writes better and has a better voice. You're using emails, I definitely use Claude. But like for the tasks people are doing, for analyzing documents, making sure contracts are okay, for writing emails, for brainstorming new business ideas, they're practically the same.
Right.
In the way that they prompt them, like normal people, you know, like that's my take on that. Like I think that, and I just still like educating people on ChatGPT, one, because the UI is just obviously a lot better to understand and
friendlier.
100%. And my audience sometimes has problems with like the usage limits of Claude. They're not used to that. They pay $20 a month for ChatGPT and they can just type away, but then Claude's like, nope, sorry. Like, you know, you're not typing all day with me. Like, you know, so
yeah.
That's how I feel about that. I had a scare, but I came to the realization like I can make content for both. I can make content of some Claude content that picks up like a little bit more technical follower for me. And then I can also make ChatGPT content and still pick up that mass audience. And if that changes, like I'll shift with, you know, who knows whether it's Claude, maybe Gemini comes up, maybe Manus blows up. I have a theory Manus is going to do.
When I used it the other day, I hadn't used it before, which is horrible for somebody like me who claims to like really dive deep into these tools. But I used it and I was like, holy cow, the image generation that it's using from Nano Banana, the way it constructs websites, the fonts, it's super crazy. And AI automation. So like if you want to build a simple automation, just literally dive into Manus. You don't need N8N or Make.
None of it.
Manus is badass.
I have a theory with Manus. I think that, well, one, it's a great tool, but I think that you just can't count Meta and Zuckerberg out. Like, how are you going to count them out? They have hundreds of billions of dollars sitting in the bank. Like, how are you going to count these guys out? Like, it just doesn't,
The acquisition of Manus, before it was owned by Meta, I was like, Meta, it's screwed. Yeah. Meta AI is absolutely the worst AI company.
It was terrible. It was a great acquisition. Yeah. I have a theory it's going to be almost like one of these like YouTube things. They bought it for $1 billion. Google bought YouTube for like what, $1 billion, and now it's worth hundreds of billions of dollars. It might be one of those where it's like,
I feel like they're putting a lot of their effort and manpower behind Manus.
We're about to see like some big Manus launches in the next few months. That's my theory. Like obviously they haven't made it very public yet, but I have a theory that they're coming in with something like really big.
For sure. And they just dropped Meta as a whole. Like I think it was $80 billion. They just completely dropped. They changed their name to Meta and dropped that. But if I had to make a bet and put money on it, they're putting a lot of their chips behind Manus.
100%. Sure. And yeah, they've got something planned there. And you can now connect Manus straight to your Facebook ads manager. Mm-hmm. Like it is freaking good too. Tight. Yeah. Like you can analyze ads and it'll check analytics, tell you which ones aren't, and which ones aren't performing. Mm-hmm. And yeah, dude, it's pretty good. So if any of you guys run Facebook ads, go connect Manus because it's cracked.
Badass. I'm going to give you a tool and I want you to just say overrated or underrated. Okay. And we'll just go through a list.
Or properly rated.
Or properly rated.
Okay.
Correct. ChatGPT.
Properly rated.
Claude Code.
Underrated.
Perplexity.
Underrated.
Manus.
Underrated.
Grok.
Overrated.
Claude Skills.
Properly rated.
Nano Banana.
Properly rated.
Google Gemini.
Overrated.
Yeah, I would go with that one too. What's one AI tool you use every single day?
I would say that I use ChatGPT and Claude equally right now.
TikTok or Instagram? Which is better for growth right now?
Instagram, 100%.
Why?
I think that the quality of follower on Instagram is like tenfold TikTok. It is like, it's a big difference. So just for some background, like I went from 0 to 100,000 followers on TikTok in 60 days. And I made the switch over to Instagram after I'd already hit 100,000 on TikTok. And I don't know, like, first of all, the sales of my digital product at the time exploded in comparison to what they were doing on TikTok. Mm-hmm. Like the conversion rates were way higher. Like ManyChat is a huge component into how Instagram works. Like you're able to deliver these freebies to people, and obviously comment CTAs drive crazy amounts of engagement. And
for sure,
like 100%. Instagram is crazy, but I've heard YouTube is coming up. I don't post enough on YouTube Shorts.
I was gonna say for you, what I would say is like YouTube for sure. Mm-hmm. I want to see some Maverick YouTube
some
videos.
Long form. You want some long form?
Well, I want some long form, and I think it would be super beneficial for your audience. Short form, yes, if you've been able to capitalize that much on short form and have that much of an audience, one, you can transfer them very fast to YouTube. Mm-hmm. You have to make a couple videos on, hey, this is Maverick's new YouTube. Boom.
Yeah.
The quality of viewers on YouTube, like you said, insane. AdSense on YouTube, the recurring revenue you're going to be able to make from just transferring as many followers as you can from there to there is insane. And if you just post 6 to 10 minute videos breaking down what you describe within short form content, just a little bit more in depth and step by step, it's over. It's over.
Dude, long form scares me, man. It's
Who's doing that on YouTube right now though?
No, there's
complicated
no for sure.
AI tutorials like build OpenClaw and your brain gets spun up while you're watching them have to set it up. But then what you're doing exactly on short form, I think the gap is still there for YouTube. Mm-hmm. So yeah, definitely make some long form videos.
I know that's the plan. Everyone's been telling me to get into YouTube. They're like, dude, get into YouTube. Like you need to. I will at some point. It's I don't know. Long form scares me. Like I do have a little bit of like a being a perfectionist in a sense with my short form stuff. Like I tell people all the time, I'm like, oh, I just pick up my camera and film. But dude, my videos sometimes take 2 or 3 hours to make, and it's a 30-second video. Like I'm sometimes refilling my hook like 10 different times before I get the right one. And like seriously, like I will sit there and refilm it 10 times until I'm like, that's the one. Like I'm saying the same thing. Like to any normal person, my buddy, for example, my roommate, he was listening to me film the other day, and I filmed the same thing 10 different times. He's like, what are you doing? Like you're saying the same thing over again. I'm like, no, like, you don't understand. Like my tone has to be like literally perfect. And I have to like, and he was like, how do you know that? And I'm like, I don't really have an answer to that question. Like it's honestly what I would be hooked with myself. Right. Like I watch it back and I'm like, okay, that gets me hooked. Like I'm in, you know?
That's what I've been trying to do as of recently. Cause you can get in the creative flow and just make a video that you think is cool. But watching it back and being like, is this scroll stopping for me? If I see this on my page, is this something I'm going to stop for? Is my tonality right? Is the pacing right? So yeah, that's definitely absolutely crucial. And you've definitely implemented it very well.
Yeah. So sometimes it takes me like a long time to film these videos. And so back to my point, which was I'm a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to this stuff. Again, the videos, I make sure that they're done right. I mean, I'm not like perfect. Like I'm not having to like perfectionist as in like I don't need all the edits and all that stuff. It just, I need it to be a video that people really want to watch. And I'm never like 80% there on a video and I'm like, I'm going to post it. Like I want the video to be really good. Like I take a lot of pride in putting out like quality content like that. So that's why the long form scares me, because it's like, it's just a lot more to have this perfectionistic view in that content, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I can see the filming time might be a little longer for takes, but you can chop it down. Use
no,
like
for
a
sure.
loom
But that's something I also need to get over. That's short form. It works. The long form stuff, like it's something I've been actually really meaning to try to get over. It's something that I want to get over, like being okay on a long form camera and not having it be perfect. Like long form isn't meant to be perfect in that sense. Like you can keep those, you don't need to cut off all those dead spaces like you do in the short form. Like you can kind of just start a loom and talk to the camera like you're talking to your mom, showing her how to use ChatGPT, right? Like, so that's something I just need to get over. It's hard, man. Going from short form to long form is actually kind of difficult.
And people will see more of your personality and connect more with you through long form.
100%. Yeah. It's just a lot of brand deals, man. I don't have much time.
I'm going to give you a use case and I want you to tell me the best AI tool for it.
Okay.
Best AI tool for writing.
Claude.
What do you use to learn something new?
Notebook LM.
Best AI tool for coding.
Claude Code.
Best AI tool for research.
Perplexity.
Best AI tool for presentations.
Gamma.
Solid list. Posting time, morning or night?
Morning, all day long.
Why?
I've never posted a video at night.
Why?
I've always seen better engagement in the morning. What's funny is like, I wish I could wake up at 5 a.m. and post every morning because I know the videos would do better. I just don't. Like I'm not a fan of scheduling Instagram content at all. I think that it kills your reach. Instagram will tell me that it doesn't, but I think it does.
So after you make the video, you're posting it. So like you make that video that day and like that's what you're.
No, most of my videos actually sit in my drafts for probably a week.
Okay, so this in your Instagram drafts.
Yeah.
Right, so
or my
it's
TikTok.
just not scheduled, but you know which days they're going to go out.
I have a sense of the days that they're going to go out.
Okay.
Brands throw that around sometimes, especially if like, stuff is delayed or whatever. But like, I probably have like 10 drafts ready for this week, ready to go. But like kind of what's going on. I know that I have to post this one tomorrow. But for the rest of the week, I don't really know. But I try to keep a good ratio between one brand deal video, one organic video. That's kind of the ratio that I've been running with recently. I mean, the brand deal videos as well, it's like, they look like all my other videos and a lot of people don't even know that I'm being paid for them. Yeah. So it's like,
it doesn't scream billboard or walking billboard because like it blends in with all your other videos because all your videos are use case based and tips and tutorials. So when you're doing that for a brand, no one's recognizing. Whereas if I came out and I was like, use this tool, it's like, oh, there's something there. You know what I mean? Like you're definitely getting paid.
100%.
So yeah, it blends in perfectly.
Yeah.
How many days a week are you filming? Like what's your content creation process?
That's a good question. Sometimes I really don't feel like filming. This weekend being an example of that. I didn't get any videos done this weekend. I have like 7 brand deal videos due tomorrow morning and none of them are finished, which is really bad. Sorry, brands. Maybe you might want to cut this part actually, but sometimes I just don't feel like filming.
You're filming a video right now.
No. This is content, 100%. But sometimes I really don't feel like filming. I really like Tuesdays as my film day because Monday I spend a lot of time emails and like you'll be like, oh, emails. How does that take you that long?
When you get a lot of emails.
When you're having an invoice and you don't have anyone else on your team and you're having to do scripts and you're having to reply to these brands. Dude, I wake up Monday morning, it's just like, it's a full scroll on Gmail. And each of those emails is like a 15-minute block. And everyone's like, just use Claude to do this and that. I'm not there yet, but Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot of busy work that I do that I need to be outsourcing because it's kind of a waste of time and I should just be making content all the time. But I still post 2 or 3 times a day. So
Yeah, I think definitely for the next level for what you're doing, just outsource the admin and things that are taken away from creative freedom and anything that corrupts the joy of what you have for
sure.
what you're doing, for sure.
I really enjoy like a part of me actually really enjoys that part of it though. I like the emails. I kind of like invoicing for some reason. Like it's kind of like fun. Like
maybe it's because it's so new.
Yeah. Maybe
like
it is because
it's such a joy. Like never had 1,000 trillion emails in your
100%. And I do like that stuff. It's a little like, it's kind of mind numbing in a sense, but it's also very like strategical. Like I'm being a little strategic, especially when you're negotiating with brands, right? Like you need to be on your game. Like, okay, what can I say here? Like what discount can I give on this part? Like should I leverage, my newsletter? Like all this, there's a lot of strategy that goes into that. So
what's some of your negotiation strategies for working with brands?
Do not budge. Don't negotiate. I don't negotiate. Not anymore. I do not negotiate.
You have a set price.
So if you're reaching out to me as a brand, you're not getting a negotiation. Yeah. My rate's my rate, man. Like if you're coming to me to film a video for you, like that rate reflects the time that it takes to make my video, the effort that I put into my video, the time that I've put into building my brand, right? Like that's
all that gets accounted for.
All that gets accounted for 100%. So my rate's my rate, and I'm more than happy to like package together discounted longer term deals. But for one-off rates, first of all, when brands come to me and want one-off videos, like it doesn't make any sense to me because I don't really think that none of them perform very well. They definitely don't have any ROI. The ROI is not there.
For the company?
For the company. If they're paying me X amount for one video, the ROI is not there. There's no, unless the video goes crazy viral.
And gets a shit ton of users.
It'd probably have to get like literally 10 million views in order to get the ROI back. Like people are spending money on the brands that I talk about if I've spoke about them multiple times, because I talk about so many different companies. Like they're like, oh, it's another one of these, another one of these. If they see, a brand that I'm working with, Poppy, right? And they see Poppy, then they see it again next week. Then they see it again next week. Then they see it on my newsletter.
It's the amount of exposure.
Then they see it again. And they're like, oh, like he really likes this tool. Like, and he's going on a podcast talking about it. You know what I mean? Like, what is this? I got to check it out. So
yeah,
that's what really,
the increased time of exposure from like a 3 video deal and a 1 video deal is night and day.
No 100%. Negotiations though. You shouldn't be negotiating either. Do you negotiate?
I don't get as many brand deals since I've switched to the podcast and more clips. Because like I used to talk more tips and tutorials, and on TikTok it was like I put my email on my bio and it was like 3-4 every single day. They were pretty good. I used to negotiate then because I was smaller, but now it's less sponsors and more long-term looking for sponsorships for the pod. So
yeah, that's good. The brand deal game is interesting. It's like there's no long-term advantage to it in any possible way. You're not building anything. There's no equity. There's no there's never gonna be some sort of big exit. Like it is just quick cash at the end of the day. So
but the upside as of right now with AI, because these companies are spending so much money, it's like,
well, I'm loving the cash, man. I'll take it.
Why not?
I'll take the cash. But yeah, no, at some point you come to the realization like that's fun and all, but then it's like, where the real money is starting something, either building a personal brand or actually starting a real business and selling it. Like that's where the real money's at. Like
for sure. If I took your phone right now and forced you to make a brand new account, 0 followers, 0 videos, 0 everything, what would you post in the next 7 days to go viral?
5 more ChatGPT secret codes. I would literally do a video that's like, here's 5 more of them. It just did like 3 million views on Instagram.
Are you going to repost
people
that
are
video?
Interested in it in probably like a month or 2. Yeah. But yeah, my advice to anyone looking to start making content, especially if you like the content that I make, dude, there's already go on my Instagram, look up most popular videos, like the ones you want to recreate, and just go rip them.
Proof of concept.
Go. Like I don't, there's enough room for all of us to succeed in this space of social media and AI. Like there is the supply and demand in this AI social media thing is like, it's so off the charts. It's crazy. There is so much demand for like good content right now.
That much supply, like 0.10%.
That's why I'm trying to get everyone. Like I had one of my buddies in Australia just started a Instagram account. I'm like, it was kind of my first experiment. So I was like, okay, can I really like get someone to make some money with AI? Like if I mentor someone for a certain period of time, like can I really help them really make money with it? Like, is it really possible? Or did I get really lucky? Right. So he started 30 days ago, made an Instagram account. He just hit 10,000 followers yesterday.
I saw that.
He copies all my videos. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like it's it's so easy. And he made his first $500
If someone's
on brand
looking
deals.
to make like good, quick, fast money from brand deals, there's nothing better than to talk about AI tools and teach other people.
100%. He literally just made his first 30 days, made his first $500, and it sounds terrible. Next month, he's probably going to do a couple thousand. The month after that, he's going to
Do more.
could do 5 figures. Like
Right.
it starts to compound really fast. You know, there's so much space in this environment to. He's in Australia too. It's a different demographic of people that are watching his videos. There's so many people out there who are interested in this right now. We're not like competing over like a tiny little niche. You know what I mean? Like it's not.
No,
you know,
there's so much food on the plate. We can
100%.
all eat. We can all eat.
100%.
I've watched you from a distance connect with people, and you're 19 and you've met with people who are twice your age and have way more experience. So how important is networking to you, and how much does it really matter when you're young and just starting out?
It's a good question. I just really enjoy being social and networking with people. I think that networking is probably like a little overrated. Like I think that, I mean, I started this. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't know anyone that that was helping me out with any of this stuff, right? So I didn't. I mean, this is just an example of like kind of how I started, right? Like like obviously having a network in life of different things is great, but I think it's a little overrated. But I think that meeting people and hearing other people's perspectives, just even on life and business, is extremely important. I mean, that I'm sure we'll get into some of these questions, but traveling to a lot of different places and seeing a lot of different things at like a really young age, like makes you realize that, it makes you realize that you want to have like a vast variety of network around the world, and it's great, and people are amazing, and connecting with people is really incredible. So
Has that been a trait you've always had?
Yeah, no, actually, no. I was actually pretty introverted as a kid until I was able to kind of get out and go meet people and see bigger things in the world. I attribute that a lot to my like parents and my upbringing, but yeah, that's something that can be learned, like anything can be learned, right?
For sure.
So,
well, on that note, let's go back to the beginning. Talk to me about your childhood. Where did you grow up, and what was your life like before all this?
Yeah, so I grew up actually in Orange County, California, a little town called Laguna Beach. I lived there till I was 10 years old, and then 2017, my family and I have a younger brother, so the four of us left and traveled the world full time for 7 years. Did 50 countries. It was a pretty eye-opening experience. Like as someone who's really young, I mean, you may have seen on the About page, we went to like Everest Base Camp, like did like some awesome traveling, and then ended up kind of getting stuck in Australia during COVID. Met some amazing people there, and then ended up graduating high school in Australia, and then coming back to the States to go to college. That's the very 3,000 feet overview of that. And then while I was in school, I was able to kind of, after my first year in college, I was able to kind of realize that I want to do something else and kind of get into this whole scene of business and content and just trying to figure out how to make some money. So I went down this path, and here I am. It's only been a year since then. So
when your parents approach you for a plan to travel the world and go to 50 countries and not have a home base, what's your thought process that young?
I don't think I was thinking. I was just like, great,
let's go.
Let's go. Yeah. I don't remember. I was really young, but it hit me when I was maybe a little bit older, like a couple years into it, and it was really amazing. It was really cool, like being able to see all these things at such a young age, and like it really makes a big difference to how you're brought up, and even just like the respect you have for different people and different cultures around the world. I mean, some of the stuff I hear from people who don't travel and don't explore and don't see different cultures, like it shocks me. Like people are complaining about making $75,000 a year and they're 9 to 5. It's like, you haven't been to places around the world, man. Like, you haven't been to India.
Have perspective.
Oh my God, that place is bad, dude. Like, it's all perspective. Exactly.
For sure. If you had to pick one culture that shaped your values the most, which one, and what value did it give you?
That's a really good question. No one's ever actually asked me that. That's a great one. Most of the time it's just like favorite country or least favorite country, but that's a good question, man. It's kind of an unpopular opinion, but probably the US, man. This place is like, even though growing up here, I guess you kind of asked me like places I traveled to, but leaving the US at such an early age, I don't really consider myself like having grown up in the US, like from that sense. Like I was so young, like it doesn't really matter. And then being able to actually after all that travel, where my real childhood was, and then coming back to the U.S., I learned like a lot. Like this place is
Appreciation.
yeah. One, appreciation, and two, like the culture here is it really it's a great place for people who are building something and wanting to make money and wanting to build an audience of people. Like it is, there couldn't be more support here. There's a lot of support. I've been to places where people look down on you and they're like, what do you like, you know, like especially in Australia, right? Like if I had started this account when I was still living there, I would not be where I am right now. There's no way. I would have been bullied out of this world. Like people would
There's that much of a contrast between the way people in America look at something like this in Australia.
Oh yeah. Like wild contrast. Like you do not do that in Australia. You would get shot down so fast.
That's interesting.
So fast.
Why do you think that is?
Well, tall poppy syndrome is a common thing in Australia. If you know what, do you know what tall poppy is?
UK as well.
Yeah, UK. Yeah, it's the same. It's like those. Yeah. So, I think that is just because these people. I mean, at the end of the day, people in different places around the world live amazing lives. Like I'm envious of the people in Australia. Like I want to go back to Australia. Like you just surf all day and hang out and eat amazing food. Like it's different lifestyle. Like people are very stressed here. People are. The United States is a brutal place, man. Like it is not, you know, you can go through a dark hole here, and like you need to pick the contrast between like whether you want to, you know, live that stressful life but also build something and make money and be successful, or don't do those things but arguably live a happier, healthier life. It's all just about, and the goal is to honestly be able to do both, right? Is to be able to come here for periods of time, lock in and network and make money and, you know, go visit. I mean, it's just been amazing being even back here in the US. Like I can go to the ManyChat office in Austin and go like say what's up to them and do a podcast with them and sign a brand deal with them. Like it's right there. You know, if I was in Australia, like that would never happen. Right.
Right.
So it really, and then kind of balancing it out where maybe you take some time and go spend time over there and go do a little reset, go surf and hang out and just live that lifestyle. So it's all just different times in your life are for different, you know, periods of where you want to be and who the people you want to be spending your time around, if that makes sense.
Now that you're in this season of your life traveling again, what did that childhood lifestyle give you that you're grateful for, and what did it take away from you?
That's a really good question, man. I would say that it gave me, again, we kind of just spoke with this, like the perspective of different cultures and different places, and just like having a sense, like a sense of kindness for people, and always, you know, being a nice person and always being helpful. And I think that really ignited the feeling in me to want to educate in a sense, right? Like even when I was how old was I? 11 years old. Like when we visited India, like we went and saw these kids in a school there, and they were like, I mean, this is like a tiny little dirt shack school in India, like in the northern province of India. And I think that obviously you feel really bad for these kids, and we went in, and obviously I raised some money for them when I was like 11 years old, which was really cool. But just stuff like that, like being able to be to have the sense of like of kindness and wanting to help people, and I mean, I get that kind of goes to the whole thing of like being able to educate and wanting to help people. I think that's a trait that I'm grateful for that it gave me, right? Not being as selfish in a sense.
That's good.
And then what did it take from me? Probably social. That would be my one thing. I mean, dude, it's hard. Like when you're growing up and you're just hanging around your family and you got a younger brother who you spend all the time with, like you don't have any friends. You know what I mean? Like I was homeschooled for a long time. Luckily, Australia was a really great spot for me, kind of getting stuck there because I was able to meet people and go to high school, and that changed things. But when you're not having that social experience when you're in your early teenage years, I'm feeling the effects of it now. Like stuff that shouldn't be nerve-wracking to me is still nerve-wracking. You know what I mean? Like even just going on podcasts, I shouldn't feel nervous about it, but I feel like traveling and not having that social ability when I was younger is now kind of playing. I'm now having to relearn that skill of being like okay with what people think about you and like all these different things. So I think that's kind of what it took away from me, which is I'm relearning now. So
I can resonate with that so much.
Yeah.
I've been homeschooled growing up my whole life. So obviously there is some social aspect, gone to co-ops and stuff, but the there is things that I should definitely not be nervous or have anxiety about that you get when you don't have that constant social aspect to your life.
100%.
And that's something I've had to learn and build around only in the last couple of years. So yeah, I definitely resonate with that. And that was beautiful. If you took all your advice you've ever been given, everything you've learned from posting every single day, every viral video, every brand you've worked with, and every creator you've met, and I forced you to condense it into one message you could record on your iPhone in the next 60 seconds, what's the message?
Dang, you really put me on the spot, man. The message is, I think, I'm a big proponent of just being really grateful for what you have and being happy. I'm a very happy person. I think that if you can't find happiness in your life, you're just 100% doing something wrong. Like obviously I understand that people go through really hard things, and I've been lucky enough to have a really good upbringing with a good family. And I understand that people go through hard things. And at the end of the day, like, everyone goes through hard things, right? You can't really compare which one's harder than the other ones. But I've been to places, man, where people are living much worse than the person listening on the podcast right now who thinks that their life is bad. I promise you, this person's life is way worse than yours. And they're the happiest person I've ever met in my entire life. Like, they are joyful. These little kids in India, like, I go back to the school, right? They are malnourished. They don't have any food. They probably don't have much of a family. Like, these people are, they don't make any money. They're like, they're 14 years old, living by themselves, like sleeping on the floor of this classroom that they go to school at. It's sad to see that. And these are the happiest kids in the world. They're so joyful. They love it. They're high-fiving you. And every time, when you go around, they're having fun with their friends and everything. So yeah, man, the message would be to just kind of, be happy and enjoy what you have and be grateful.
Well, I think that's a beautiful note to end the pod off on. Thank you so much for coming on, Maverick.
Dude, this was sick, man.
It's been a joy.
This was awesome.
Yes, sir.